and it was a good experience, but
I don't...
Never again.
Was it? I mean, the only way, in the nicest possible... I don't think there's a nice way to explain this, really. The only way I can explain an oyster from our experience was... It tastes like phlegm. Hi, everyone, and welcome back.
Hello.
In today's video, we're going to be looking at another Jolly video recommended by some people in comments. And it is the Crawfish Boil. Neither of us really know what crawfish are. I think we call them crayfish, but I'm not 100% sure. And my general understanding is a crayfish is kind of like the mixture between a prawn and a lobster. Sorry, a prawn. Well, I don't actually know. Sorry. I think it's like kind of meant to taste between like a shrimp, a prawn, and a crab kind of combined.
Okay.
That's what I got from it. I had a very brief look and tried to understand and still didn't.
Obviously, we've never had it.
I don't think we've ever had it. Maybe we haven't. We just didn't know. I don't know.
What do you mean without the outside of its shell? Of its
crust?
Crust?
Who knows? It could have just been part of like a surf and turf or something and we wasn't aware. I don't know.
But we never had a seafood boil /
No, we've never gone
boil.
Like for crawfish in particular. It's never really been an option, is it? So we're curious to see what it's all about, and we don't really know what to expect. So we're going to jump in, and hopefully Jolly will guide us.
Yep.
But without further ado, let's begin.
And we're about to try an enormous amount of Cajun crawfish boil.
I feel very far from home right now. There's more pickup trucks in this parking lot than there are in all of the United Kingdom.
I've seen some plates that we walk past. Plates are like this big.
Wow.
Lot of food. Look at the plates he's carrying. Look at just the size of those. Hello.
That's a tray. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, so these are your char oysters. They are very hot. Soft shell crab.
So this you
What did you say first of all?
Oysters.
Oysters, okay.
can just chew straight through the whole
What
thing.
happens is they outgrow their shell, and in between they're growing out of that shell and the next shell getting hard, they're called the soft shell. So you can fry them and eat them whole like that. We got crawfish, and then these are the blue crabs. So this is our short-legged lady.
The legs aren't that short.
They're short, but look at our
Okay.
snow crab. So you see what I mean? They are short.
Holy moly.
I feel like there's nothing left in the sea.
There's so
The
much
whole
there,
ocean
isn't there?
is there.
So we've got the crabs the lady was talking about. They were short-legged crabs?
Yes, I think so. There's a lobster there.
That's the crawfish,
There's a
I
crawfish
believe.
in the middle.
And then we've got some crabs as well. I think I assume that was crabs, actually.
There's
crabs
a
over there.
soft shell crab with the legs.
Yes, that's right.
On the left, and then on the right,
What
I
was
think
the
there's
initial thing we saw? You said that was oysters.
Yes, I think there's a platter of oysters here down somewhere.
Okay, well, let's jump back in.
Holy moly.
I feel like there's nothing left in the sea. We have the entire cast of The Little Mermaid sat in front of us. Well, with the exception of Ariel, obviously.
Oh my gosh. Bit of soft shell crab. Look at that.
You've got gloves on, even.
Oh my gosh.
Where you about to get messy.
That's not just like soft shell, that's like soft shell.
I must say, given how she described what a soft shell crab is, I didn't know what it was before.
Okay.
I do feel a little bad.
Oh, so that's literally like
You
a
know?
battered
It's like
crab.
catching someone with their clothes
I was trying not to think of
You know, the crab is fresh out of the shower, it thinks no one's watching, and then it gets plucked out and then deep fried.
in its most
way.
vulnerable state.
Can you imagine getting deep fried
that's
right
so
after a
delicious.
bath? You just had a spa day, and before you know it, you're in a vat of boiling oil.
Ollie's on a roll
Josh
today,
keeps
isn't he?
going, he doesn't care. Ollie's just on and on and on.
Yeah, he's enjoying it too much. That looks good, though. I could see myself there. That looks good. I like, I'm not a massive fish person, but I love shellfish. So, not so much your trouts and things like that, but shellfish, your shrimps, your crustaceans. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
Just get
it's just
nibbly
nice.
and get messy with it.
It's good.
It's so worth it. It's so worth it.
It tastes like a crab that has had a lovely day of wellness.
The crawfish, when they talk about sucking the head, I'll show you that.
Sucking the head.
Sucking the head, and it sounds weird.
Yeah, I mean,
But
what?
all that comes out is you get a little more of the seasoning.
Yes, when you pull it apart,
Right.
they say
in
then
the
suck
shell.
in the
Because it's
juices
meant
that
to
are
be the
left in
nicest-
the head
Okay,
and stuff.
interesting.
Quite flavorful, I think.
Okay.
Similar to a prawn situation. But like
It sounds like a
another
weird
level.
concept, but I can kind of understand it.
Yeah.
You know, you probably think, ooh, but actually, it probably tastes
a lot of flavour.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little spicier. And I guess you don't know how to open them, so I grabbed my gloves.
I don't know how you guessed.
Okay, yeah.
So you hold the crawfish like this and twist.
Oh, wow.
You make that look very easy.
Well, this is years of practice.
Oh,
All right, but you're gonna have to try to suck the head if you're gonna be in New Orleans. So just squeeze it and then suck on
It would be my pleasure to suck this head.
Oh, you got one too. You don't get out of it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm down.
And
You
it's, well,
squeeze
like I
it?
said, yeah, squeeze it and then suck on it, and you're gonna get all that.
It's like
juices and the
inhaling it.
season-
Wow.
Yeah,
It's really delicious, but
yes.
it's got that
Oh, yeah.
peppery kick.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. This is not like an everyday occurrence when you're having food in the UK.
No.
Surgical gloves.
Normally when you see one of these, something unpleasant's going to happen. But it's medically necessary. The first thing she said to do was give it a wiggle,
Look at this. Give it a
pull it
wiggle.
out.
Oh, wow, you did that quite well. And then we got to get rid of all this little stuff,
Wait,
right?
how the heck
How did she do this bit? She made it look so easy.
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
nicely done. Cheers.
I love the way they cheers things every time. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
So good, Debbie.
So good. So,
You got it figured out?
I think so.
Well,
I think
wouldn't
so.
say
We're
that.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there. You really do get a shot of the seasoning.
That just looks so amusing to do that as well. Oh my god. You're just like in
Probably
it's
do that with
obviously
every
you're getting
bite.
the juice, but it's like you're inhaling it.
Yeah.
Well, especially Josh, he's like you know, oh man.
You really do get a shot of the seasoning.
And literally, it's
Oh,
like
God.
smoking a cigar for the first time or something.
It's like a seafood Cajun vape.
Oh, there's so much flavour. So different. Wow.
Yeah, I can get used to that.
Mate, squeeze it and then suck. Yeah, squeeze and suck. I'm telling you, he thought I was joking.
I mean, you don't normally inhale food, do you?
You
That's
know,
literally
yeah.
inhaling.
Oh, yeah.
Good, right?
You feel it.
Hardcore,
Hardcore.
Maybe seafood for years.
Yeah, he's been vaping seafood since he was a child.
You know what? Because it's got a little bit of spice. I'm eating them faster and faster. Like the
you start-
closest comparison
Yeah.
I can think of is flaming hot Cheetos. You know?
That's a weird comparison, isn't it?
No, you're fine.
Do you know what I mean? It's so more.
It's very
Wonderful.
addictive. It's
Yes.
very addictive.
Yeah, people wait all year for that, and we just started our season.
We came at the right time.
If me and Josh open a crawl,
Okay, so it's seasonal though. So people have so they only do it. I guess it
By the
depends.
sounds of it, yeah.
Unless they like sort of have a like migration or something in the sea, and obviously they can
That's
only
when
go
they go out
and
to
catch
get
certain
them.
things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Makes sense, I
Interesting,
guess.
Here for that, and we just started our season.
We came at the right time.
if me and Josh open a crawfish from the beginning, can you rate our technique and tell us who is the best?
I'll tell you right now,
I mean, I can tell you which
better.
one's learned faster.
Oh. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Good. Yeah, sure. Okay. Wow. Oh, you've gone straight for the yeah. Okay. Come on.
I think I'm making him nervous.
Yes, got it.
You both did very well, but you did suck the heads.
So good.
I think one criticism you could level at shellfish you get in the UK is that it doesn't have a strong flavour when it's just cooked in butter. Whereas the seasoning for this,
Oh, there's so much flavour.
but it's amazing.
I think as we learned from comments as well, you know, obviously Great Britain invaded a lot of the world, right? We captured and conquered a lot of the world at some point over spices. And clearly, as you guys have obviously mentioned, we didn't take any of them. So we never actually used anything for ourselves. So everything we have is very, very bland. And you guys have just like blown everyone out of the park with all your seasoning and whatnot.
Like extra flavour, a bit of this, a bit
Just
of that.
kind of very jealous, really, to be honest. And but at the same time, I don't know if our poor little palates are going to be able to deal with all these
We'll have to take it
flavours.
slowly, I guess, to build up to.
You know, it's just like when you have an Indian. If you haven't had many Indians, it can really affect you, can't it? I feel like we're going to have some American food and we're just going to be running for that toilet just because our bodies aren't, you know, capable of dealing
Maybe,
with
I don't know.
what's about to
the
happen.
spice
You know?
and the flavour.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the video.
Yeah, I can get used to this.
100%.
Our blue crabs here, if you hold this little flipper right here and you lift the shell,
Ooh,
now if there's
she makes it
juice
look
in
so
here,
easy.
that juice tastes amazing.
All
right, try drinking the juice.
Crab juice.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, when I came, I started asking all the people that had grew up eating this, how do you do that? And they showed me, and they were very kind. All right.
The juice packs
Oh,
a
it's
punch.
so amazing.
Packs a punch. You see what I mean?
Isn't it good?
It's really good.
Strong.
It's really good.
Your boudin.
So this is sausage meat and rice.
Wow, it's squidgy.
I mean, you've got a dog. I owned a dog. That honestly, it feels like the bag when you when you pick it up. It's exactly the same texture. Exact. Feel it.
No, I don't want to feel it. No,
He just
why?
went there, didn't
You don't have to eat this one with your hands. You can use a fork.
No need. I've got gloves on. Saving washing up.
To me, we haven't. I feel like this is like a southern haggis.
Ooh.
You know, we put like meat and like oats together.
Yeah.
Whereas this is sausage meat and rice instead.
All right. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Interesting, that sausage meat and rice.
Oh,
I bet it tastes good.
I can see it working.
oh, heavily spiced.
It is not dissimilar from haggis.
The flavours in everything you try here is just so much more complex.
If you have like good haggis,
Oh, good haggis is great. Don't get me wrong, but that's like that's spicy.
spicy haggis. It's spicy
Okay,
haggis.
fair enough. I really want to try this grilled oyster. Look at that.
I'm excited about this.
Wow. Why? Just because it's bread?
I am.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
All right.
Look at that. So it's grilled with like melted butter and
Oh,
cheese.
it's done on, I see.
Oh wow.
So the only that looks much better than the oyster we had. So me and Alice, when we first met, I think on our second date, in fact, we went to the seaside and we tried oysters for the very first time together.
I think we then realised that neither of us had had it, so we thought, oh, let's just try it now.
And
And it was a good experience, but
I don't.
never again.
Was it? I mean, the only way, in the nicest possible, I don't think there's a nice way to explain this really. The only way I can explain an oyster from our experience was it tastes like phlegm. You know, it's like
It's the texture
Oh,
as
it's
well.
just
I
all
think the
slimy
texture is
in.
worse than
But-
the flavour. The flavour wasn't bad.
I
It was just the
well,
combination.
I don't know. Flavour-wise, I don't know. I
didn't
didn't really taste
taste
of
like
anything.
much.
It just felt like a weird sensation that I don't want to ever feel again.
Yeah, so it was the texture more than anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all slimy. Yeah.
I think we put a bit of lemon juice on it, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, we wasn't offered anything like, you know, that actually
No,
looks good. It's got
that
a bit of a
looks
topping,
good.
it's got a bit of texture to it. You can
Yeah.
sort of deal with that, can't you? But not just a bit of like a slimy mess. No.
A lot of people like them though, so
Yeah, I don't really share that.
we didn't really enjoy it. But I enjoyed the fact that we tried it. That was
Yeah,
it.
I'm glad we did it. I don't
and
know if
that
I'll do
was
it again.
Yeah.
Maybe in that form.
That
That form looks
format,
good.
yeah.
That form looks good. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Oh, wow.
It tastes like
Right.
oyster pizza, you know?
Oyster pizza.
Really good.
He does come out with some things, doesn't
Is
he?
that the best oyster you've ever had?
Definitely. Would eat again.
Unlike most other oysters. Fair enough. There's so much
Say
flavour.
something.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I honestly can't stop.
It's like properly addictive. Wow.
This is
good.
amazing.
Go back.
Do people typically eat this amount?
Well, that's 5 pounds. So the average person eats between 3 and 5 pounds.
The average single person.
one
One person, 3 to 5 pounds.
Damn.
Most anyone's ever
Well, we
eaten.
had a gentleman whose record was 42 pounds, which is
42
an entire sack of
pounds?
crawfish.
Pound.
That's 8.
£42. That is a lot.
That is ridiculous. Maybe he was a competitive eater or something.
That's still a lot, though.
That is still a
£42
lot.
pounds of. Well, I guess that's the weight
It's
of
obviously
everything, right,
weighed-
including shell.
Yes.
But still, £42.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I can't actually visualize how much that is.
I think they're going to tell us
Oh.
how many balls of that
I
is
think you might be
42
right.
pounds.
Let's see.
8 of these.
Yeah, it's over 8 of those.
I must say, when it came out, it looked
8
a
of
little
them.
bit like a salad from an alien planet.
Right.
It does. It's quite intimidating. We don't have anything like this.
Ollie comes up with such funny things, doesn't he? And does something from an alien planet.
A salad from an alien
Just
planet.
salad.
It does. It's quite intimidating. We don't have anything like this that's served like this.
But I get it. I get it. I understand why this is such a big thing.
I'm assuming you know how to do the lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes it wrong.
Okay.
It's all right. So we click here,
Oh, that's the lobster.
Cracking
Yeah, that's the
claw.
Fantastic.
and then But lobster, I just treat it like a giant crawfish.
Do we
pull it
suck
off.
the head?
Oh, so you
I
just pull and
don't know.
twist.
I mean,
He went there.
He just went for it.
I don't know. I've never done it.
Oh my gosh.
What's that taste like?
I think I just taste all of the sea. I tasted all of the sea. If anyone ever asks you again whether they should suck the
Well,
head,
the answer is no.
the answer is
All
no.
right.
Look at the size of this lobster tail as well that she's just got. Oh my gosh. That opens well. Oh, the claw. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This has been
This is such a feast.
amazing, Debbie.
Such a feast.
Well, when they talk about Louisiana food, now you understand. Because the flavoring is completely different. When the French Cajuns got down here, they had to figure out a way to make everything good, and they did. They figured out how to season everything up, and it is wonderful.
Well, merci beaucoup.
Yeah,
Merci.
oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I really appreciate it. I don't really entirely understand why we don't eat seafood like this in the UK. We're an island.
Well, we have crawfish in our
true.
freshwater rivers.
We don't really have anything like well,
There are
There are
places, where
places
they
you can
do,
get
but it's
seafood.
not very common.
and it's not like that,
no.
is it? Like that's just looks. It looks
It's a
like
feast,
it doesn't
isn't
look pretty, right? But it looks amazing to me. Like for me, I'd love to have that in front of me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
wow, a bit of this, a bit of that. And I think also because normally when you get a plate of seafood, or we don't just get a plate of seafood, do you? You'll get a plate of food, then you'll have a couple of like shrimp or prawns on the side, like in shells, and then you've got to get messy to do that, and then you've got to eat the rest with a knife and fork, and it's just a mess. At least this, you're in
Everything
there,
is
right? That's it. You just get
hands-
stuck in, job
hands
done.
on.
That's better for me. It's one or the other. Don't make me messy and then
And
make me
then-
have to eat with my cutlery all greasy. Or maybe I'm a bit particular. I don't know.
There's so much seafood around the UK, but yeah, I mean, we deep fry everything, put salt and vinegar on it. That's kind of our thing.
I think I'm going to try this.
Isn't it?
I think I'm going to try and do it.
I would love to.
With the exception of sucking on that lobster head. Wonderful experience. I was in heaven and then momentarily transported straight down to hell.
You don't want to
And
suck
I
on the
realised
wrong
how
head.
lucky I
You
was.
don't want to suck on the wrong head, Ollie. If you've learned anything today,
Yeah.
I think it's probably going to take us another about hour or two to finish off all this crawfish because we don't quite have the skills yet. And the crew need to try some more of this because it's absolutely unreal.
In the meantime,
See you jolly soon. What the heck's next?
That was good.
Oh, that was really good.
So the crawfish boil, that looks really good. Like obviously you got your Texas barbecue, looks amazing. But then on the other side, have you got seafood as well?
Yeah, if
And
you're
that
into seafood,
looks-
or you fancy seafood one night,
yeah, I mean,
definitely go for something
if
like
we
this.
ever go to Louisiana, I want to go there. That looks amazing. I think that'd be, I think it would be an experience for one, but I think the food looks incredible.
Yeah.
And
we always kind of wanted to have a proper seafood sort of experience, boil, whatever that may be.
yeah, I mean, you just don't get that in the
but
UK, though,
it's-
do you? Well,
I
I say
guess-
in England because I can't speak for
I'm
all
sure
of the
there
UK.
are some places where you'll
Yeah, but-
find a version of it, but the thing is, it's just not popular. It's not that common.
And I think the other thing is, like Josh and Olly said, we take a bit of seafood, we deep fry it, we chuck some
we
salt of
batter
vinegar,
it, we do
and
this,
that's
we
it.
do that.
Like, whereas you guys, you have all your seasoning, you just make everything better. And we haven't properly experienced this yet for ourselves, so we haven't been enlightened just yet.
Yeah, it's just from obviously
I mean,
what we've seen so far
it
and
already
read
looks
in our comments.
Yeah, I think that looks fantastic, and I would love to go there at some point and try it.
Yeah.
We'll have to just do a little adventure of the South, I think. Go to Terry Black's maybe, because
Oh,
that looks
yes.
fantastic. I'm sure there's plenty of other nice barbecue places in
Yes.
Texas as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, we need to go here.
We
I
need to.
didn't actually pay attention to the restaurant, this one.
I think it's showcased in the beginning.
We'll
We're
double check that.
We'll
but,
check it out. Yeah, just to put it
yeah,
in the
that
back.
place looks fantastic. You got the El Dorado Cafe as was it the cafe? El Dorado.
Yeah, that was
The Tex-Mex place.
Tex-Mex. Yes.
That looks lovely as well. I feel like we're going to just have to do a little road trip to the south. Maybe
Yeah.
go from New Orleans is in Louisiana, isn't it? Or
Yes.
vice versa. Yes, yeah. So New Orleans, we can sort of venture around. Like, I'm confusing myself now. So hold on. Yeah. So we go I can't even speak now. We go Louisiana,
Right.
through New Orleans, Old Orleans, New Orleans, over to Texas. Sorry, guys, I'm butchering this, and I'm not intentionally
Yeah, I'm
doing
not
it.
sure we know exactly
We'll figure out a
the
path
best
with a
in
little
our
bit of-
heads.
We'll get a
like,
map.
Can't picture
We'll figure
exactly
it
where
out.
each of them are.
We
yeah,
will have
we'll
to do a
do a road
tour
trip.
at some point, obviously, in
Some
the
point in the
distant
future.
In the distant
Yeah.
future.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'd love to come and visit and
Yes.
obviously try out some of these places for our.
I mean, we
firsthand,
love
isn't
to travel, and also we are foodies, and by
You
the
guys,
looks of
you
it,
guys do it best.
yeah.
clearly.
So might as well just try things at their source if we can.
Well, yeah, we might as well see what all these spices
Certain
were, you know. All these things that we had and never
Certain
used, we'll figure out what they actually taste like now for once. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.